Hi guys, I'm Cassandra with Lularoe Cassandra Houston. I am on all the social media platforms except for Twitter. I can't tweet. I'm not a tweeter. You can find me on all those. Instagram, Facebook, obviously, and then I can't think of the word. What is it? Periscope. I thought it was an M word. It's a P word. Periscope. That's fun. I'm on Lularoe Cass Houston there. Not sure I'm liking the whole Periscope thing. It's kind of weird. There's a lot of pervs on there, which, yeah, I had to delete a video because whatever. Anyway, so today's video is on the initial investments and how to get close to that initial investment as far as money goes, what you can do, steps you can do to get money for that, and then what I recommend, and this is just coming from someone stupid. I mean, this is my opinion, so don't, whatever. You can follow it if you want, but I'm just trying to help you. So this is what I think. So your initial investment to get into Lularoe. Lularoe has designed a couple packages, and again, that's always changing. It hasn't changed since I've been on the queue, and this is going on my 6th week, and I'm about to get my call sometime this week or next week. So as far as right now, the initial investment to start just to get your clothes, your inventory, is a little under $5,000. Okay, 5,000 is pretty hefty, but we're gonna show you how you can definitely take the plunge and get that money. So $5,000. Only thing with this, there's nothing else that comes with that, and I'm talking hangers, clothing racks, business cards. That's just a few of the things. Poly mailers to mail your stuff if you're going to send it to people. If you're doing an in-home pop-up, bags just to put your stuff in. Someone buys it, you can either hand them, here's your Irma, or, oh, it's in this cute little baggie, here you go. So it doesn't include anything else, and that stuff adds up. But you can do it, and let me tell you why. Okay, let me start with where I have been in the past. I came from, so this is my 8th year of marriage. When I was single, I was really stupid, and I made pretty good money. I was an orthodontic assistant, and I tutored a high school kid, aka my cousin, on the weekends, or not on the weekends, like every day. Sorry, I don't know why I said on the weekends. And I made a lot of money. And what did I do with it? I blew it all. I spent it all. That's where I got all my clothing up to this point, was just off that stuff. So I blew it all. And then I got married, and the economy hit, and I got pregnant, and we went from making pretty good money to having to live in my sister's basement with one window. We called it the dungeon, guys. It was the dungeon. It was 2 rooms and a big, long, like family/room and a bathroom, and there's like one window in that basement. It was the dungeon. It was horrible. She was so wonderful though. And so we watched her kids for free rent. And we needed to do this because my husband, after finally being on unemployment, I think it was about a year, he only brought in $1,200 a month. And at this point we had 2 children, both in diapers. They were babies, pretty much. And he also had child support, $500 child support. So $700 is not anything. And we were by no means extravagant. I didn't buy anything practically. I bought them clothes and baby stuff, and I didn't even spend that much. I bought Carter's like at Sam's Club. Like, I did as little as possible. So I built up quite a bit of debt, $13,000 to be exact. So up until about 2 years ago, we were making, we had built up $13,000 in debt. And again, it wasn't like on anything cool. Like, I didn't buy a cool car. I didn't go to Sam's Club and be like, yeah, let's buy this basketball hoop thing. I've always wanted one of those, by the way. I'm going to get one someday. The little arcade ones, where you shoot. I've always wanted one of those since 2nd grade. For real. Like, I had a picture in second grade. I was obsessed with that. Okay. Anyways, back to Lularoe. So, $13,000. So I found Dave Ramsey. And if you don't know Dave Ramsey, he is all about paying off debt and getting out of debt, because debt sucks. Having no money sucks. And come to find out, we all kind of live paycheck to paycheck, because no matter if you make $50,000 a year or $200,000 a year, you spend what you make. And here's my little spiel. To get the initial investment, there are a couple ways you can go about doing that. So, number one, this is so anti-Dave Ramsey. Which, by the way, he helped me pay off $13,000 worth of debt, and I'll show you how. I'll tell you how. So this is what I would suggest for getting the initial investment. Now, right now, we do have almost $5,000 in our savings. We've been just booking it to make this investment, and just to be able to pay out of our bank account with it. But me and my husband talked about it, and we're actually going to go a different way. So this is way number one. Get a credit card. So anti-Dave Ramsey. He says get out of debt, don't have any credit cards. This is our reasoning why. We got a 0% 18-month card, which means I can put as much money as I want on it up to, my limit. And I have 18 months to pay it off without any interest. So to me, this is giving me 18 months of freedom, which is why it's called Chase Freedom. That's the one I got, by the way. To be able to make money with Lularoe and to buy stock and to buy all the stuff I need. Buy the business cards, buy the bags, buy the poly mailers, buy the racks, buy the hangers. I can spend all this on there and not worry about paying it off immediately. I'm going to have payments on it, yeah. But all the people that are doing well in Lularoe are reinvesting almost every penny minus taxes back into Lularoe to build their stock. Because if you don't do that and you're like, oh crap, I'm stockpiling my money because I need it, and you're not going to be buying as much stock, which means you're not going to be selling as much, which means you're just going to have the same stuff every time and no one's going to buy it, and that's bad. So that's our number one thing. This is my Cassandra Houston's way to pay off, or way to buy into Lularoe. Number one, get a credit card. So yeah, 0% interest credit card. Some people can't do that. So this is my number two. Obviously you can get a loan. That's probably not going to be as good for you, but if you can't get a credit card, I wouldn't recommend it. Now there are things that you can do to maybe lessen the load on a credit card. Say you can only get like a $3,000 credit card. Well, you need $5,000, and that's just the lowest. So what can you do? So this is why I told you about my $13,000 debt, and why I brought up Dave Ramsey. You will be surprised how much money you have laying around in different items. And let me tell you, your stuff. How much stuff do you have? You would be surprised. One man's trash is another man's treasure. And obviously, you've all heard that. What can you do with your stuff? There are a couple of things. Sell it off. Sell your stuff. You have a bunch of clothes in there. You're obviously interested in Lularoe. Sell off some of your clothes. Where can you do that? You can do it on eBay. They have a pretty hefty fee. So maybe not there. There's also Mercari, which a lot of people haven't heard of it. Mercari is spelled Mercari. And they do now take a percentage. They didn't before. You have a bunch of crap in your house that people will buy because they're hoarders. They're hoarders. They want your stuff. You can sell stuff off. I found out I have a perfume. It's a Gwen Stefani perfume. And it was worth like $50 because she doesn't make it anymore. And I had no clue, and I don't even use it. And go through your stuff, sell it. So Mercari, eBay, your town guaranteed has a yard sale Facebook page. Mine, I can't say where I live. If you buy from me, you'll see my address. But we'll just say I live in the Shire because I'm 5 foot tall, so I'm kind of like a hobbit. I don't have hairy feet though. Sad, huh? Right? I bet you wished I did. Just kidding. So I live in the Shire. So I look up on Facebook the Shire Facebook page, or yard sale page, sorry. The Shire yard sale page. Look it up on Facebook. I have like 2 or 3 in my town alone, in my city alone, plus surrounding cities. Join those pages. Sell your stuff. You have stuff laying around, baby stuff, high chairs, baby swings. There's so much dishes like Corelle. I love Corelle. Like you can drop it and like won't break unless you hit it just right. People will buy your Corelle. People, like, there's so much stuff in your house. Sell it. Do a yard sale. You can also do a yard sale. You will be surprised. My neighbor always has yard sales, and she always makes from a couple $100 up to a couple $1,000. This, you will be so surprised how much money you can make. This is part of the things I did to pay off my debt, was getting rid of my stuff. I don't even miss it. I can't even tell you what I sold before. My little sister makes tons of money selling her clothes on Mercari. Just crap that you think is crap, people will buy. It's so crazy. Okay, another way you can make money is, it's not so much making money, except doing what you need, doing the best, allotting your money where it should go, and realizing this is more money than I have ever had before. Why? Because I'm budgeting. This is Dave Ramsey's major thing, is budgeting. In 2 months' time, say your queue is 8 weeks long, 6 to 8 weeks long, you will be surprised how much money you already have that you didn't spend on garbage. So Dave Ramsey has an app. It's free. It's called Every Dollar. And you allot, you put, say how much money you have, make, and where it all goes. So you have like insurance, you have like food, you have your bills, so like credit cards, you know, your utilities, your mortgage, or your rent, and you, so say all the bills you have to pay. So then from there, it tells you how much money you have left. And then from there, you get to do like your secondary stuff. Like, okay, so I've already paid, you know, I've already allotted where my money goes on my bills, food, fun money, like, you know, going to get yourself a Diet Coke, eating out. This is like the biggest waste of money, is eating out. If you don't eat out for the 6 to 8 weeks that you are in the queue, you will have like a couple $100 more. I'm not kidding you. You don't think you spend that much money? Say you get a Starbucks, $5 Starbucks every day. That's $150 you're spending on Starbucks a month. Get some Folgers. I don't drink coffee, so I don't know the taste difference. But I know I drink Diet Coke, and it's ridiculous to me that my refill is $2 a day. And by the end of the month, I've spent $60 just on my Diet Coke refills. Cut back a little bit while you're in the queue to like cushion that amount of money that you have. So budgeting, guys, budgeting. You will get money that you didn't even know you had because you just spend it every month and you don't realize. So like when me and my husband first started budgeting, we allowed like $75 in our fun fund, which we kind of put like as Diet Coke money. We go to, you know, the Hearts, our gas station, and, you know, we buy like little 10-cent candies for our kids, and, or like we go to the movies, or we go like to McDonald's. And like, I am not extravagant. My kids always want a kids meal. I never buy them a kids meal because it's like $5 each. And I'm not going to spend $10 on kids meals, you know? Within like 2 days, we had busted on our $75 fund. So what do? You don't go out anymore. Sorry, you don't get to have fun. Go to the park, make yourself some top ramen, put it in a Tupperware, and go to the park with your children. No, but my point in this is, after just a couple days we busted. Think of if we just randomly just buying a dollar burger, you know, we're just buying a Coke. By the end of the month, imagine how many hundreds of dollars we would spend on just garbage. So, budget while you're in the queue. This is good stuff, guys. I'm serious. You think I'm joking? I know this because it took me a year. I paid off $13,000 in debt, in credit card debt, on just budgeting and selling stuff. That's it. I mean, me and my husband are hard workers. We don't make a lot. Do you know what I do on the weekends? I wait tables. I work at Olive Garden, guys. I'm a waitress. I bring people noodles and they give me dollar bills. Eventually, I do want to quit that. I'm hoping Lularoe will help me quit that, because although I've made some good relationships, it's kind of embarrassing when I see someone from high school and they're like, I thought you went to college. And I'm like, I did, but I have kids and I want to stay home with them, and I wait tables on the weekends because daddy's home and mommy doesn't, I have to put him in daycare. And so I bust my butt. And so those were my little financial, because clearly I'm rolling in the dough. I'm not. So those are my little tidbits. So my initial investment will be paid with a credit card, a 0% interest credit card. This one's Chase Freedom. I have fantastic credit, so I got a super high limit. I'm not even going to max out my card, though. Like, it stresses me out to no end that I have a credit card that I'm going to be putting money on. Like, I keep paying for cash. Like, I keep buying little things for the business, or for my startup, Lularoe, like here and there. And my husband's like, did you put that on the card? And I'm like, no, I paid cash. He's like, why not? Like, this is what this is for. And I'm like, I can't put on a credit card. I can't get back to any credit card debt. It's like horrible. But I will have 18 months to pay this off, and I'll be able to have that cushion. So again, credit card, maybe a loan. Try to shop around, guys. It's kind of stressful. Hopefully you have money. If not, again, sell stuff off. Budget the crap out of your life. One of the first things I did, I love Lord of the Rings. Obviously, I said the Shire. That's so dumb. I had a bunch of Lord of the Rings collector stuff. I sold it off, and that sucked. But can I be honest with you? I don't miss it. A lot of things we hold on to that we think we're going to miss, and we don't. Like, one of the things, whatever, like some of the stuff was like limited to like 1,000, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm selling this. And I made a ton on it, but I was like, this sucks. And my husband felt so bad, and I didn't miss it. So sell some stuff, have a yard sale, do what you can, because if you are ready to bust your butt, you can make this money back pretty quickly. And anyways, I'm gonna go. I made a list of about 20 videos that I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna start to be a little bit better about it. I'm gonna try to do a video every other day or twice a week, just in case my kids are crazy, which they always are. So please subscribe to my channel, because I'm gonna just spew my lack of wealth of knowledge. I think it's important, but I'm gonna let you know what I think, and I'm gonna be real with you. And so I just want to say that I'm super excited about Lularoe. I think it's gonna change my life. I know it's gonna change my life, and I'm gonna do what it takes to make it change my life, because I've drank the Lularoe Kool-Aid. I hate when consultants do that in videos, so I'm not gonna do that in my videos, except for this one. This will be the only one. So anyways, guys, subscribe to me. Join me on Facebook. I have some other interesting stuff that I'm going to be posting later that I think is exciting, and kind of a trial run on getting people in your group, which is kind of ballsy. I'll tell you about that. So subscribe to me. Again, I'm Lularoe Cassandra Houston, and have a lovely day. Bye.